Gabriella's on the line in Jackson, Mississippi. Gabriella, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
That's so cool. Hi, Ken. Thanks for taking my call.
Oh, happy to. How can I help today?
Well, I have a rather multifaceted question that has a bit of backstory to it.
Okay.
So I am 22 years old. I graduated with a degree in music education last year in May. I've been married for almost 2 years. I have an 8-month-old son.
Okay.
So I worked part-time at a university model school this past year, and I loved it. I'm pretty certain on what I want to do with my life.
Which is?
I would like to be a founder of a classical school for underprivileged children overseas someday.
Okay. All right.
So it's rather insane. But anyway,
No,
that's what
wait a
I'd like
second.
to
Wait.
do.
First of all, it's not insane. The idea of starting a classical school overseas is not insane. Now, there's a lot of work to be done, but that's not insane. So we're not allowed to say that on the show. Okay?
Fair enough.
All right, good.
Okay.
So keep going.
Well, my husband and I, it's going to take a while to get there. We had a little bit more schooling to go through, a few more things to learn.
Sure.
We're trying to pay off our student loans, and we're 22 and 23, so we're babies.
That's right. You got plenty of time. So what's your question?
Well, I am interested in academic administration.
Okay.
But before I invest the time and money into maybe studying the program for like a master's degree or something, I want to kind of solidify my calling in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is you want to practice the proximity principle by getting around somebody who's doing that and follow them around or maybe intern or volunteer or audit some things, and you want to see if that, in fact, is what you want to do. It's called confirmation that comes from clarity, and that's what proximity does for folks. Am I right?
I'd like to be my boss's apprentice, yes.
Yeah, great idea. It's a great idea.
I don't know how to ask him, though. I don't know when to ask him.
Oh, I got the answer. I'm going to tell you the how and the when. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start with the when first. As soon as you can possibly do it. We just don't want
Really?
to.
I'm a rookie.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The longer you wait to ask, the more fear starts to sound like a rational voice and says, I'm a rookie, so I shouldn't ask because I'm a rookie. No, you're not. It doesn't matter. You're a real person who has something to offer. And you know what you're offering? You're offering to do whatever it takes. You're going to be free. You're going to be free help for somebody. That's very attractive.
I thought so.
Of course. So now listen. Now that's the win is right away. Don't let fear talk you out of it. How? Here's how you're going to ask. Hey, I want to do what you do. And I want to do what you do for the purpose of eventually starting a classical school overseas for kids that would never get this opportunity, for the whole purpose of maybe changing the trajectory of one kid's life that may change the world. That's a pretty cool vision. Sounds about right, isn't it?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So you share the vision, and then you say, so I think the best way to do that is to shadow you, to be your apprentice, to come up with a position, whether paid or not. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Even if it's 1 day a week for 3 hours of one day, you just look at him and say, or her, and say, are you open to this? Because I know that I'll learn more in apprenticing for you than I would in any classroom. Now, let me tell you something. That's humble, and it's also hungry. And people of influence, people that are on purpose, that are doing things like this boss of yours or this person. I think you said boss. But the point is that they value people that say things like that. And they go, wow, there's some humility and some hunger, and I feel valuable because you think that I can help you. And they want to help you when you do that. So yes, that's what you need to do. And do it quickly. And do it that way. And good things are going to happen.